This is nightlife.
This is nightlife.
This is nightlife.
Good morning, Vanguard. I'm Derek Grosso.
And I'm Elizabeth Dobbenmeyer.
First up, as always, is Ben, keeping you in the know of all things sports.
Hey Knights. New week, same old sports. Let me tell you all about it. For baseball nights, on the 1st, we play Denellen at 6:30 p.m. On the 2nd, we play Forest at 6. And on the 4th, we play North Marion at 6:30 p.m. For softball nights, on the 1st, JV and varsity play South Sumter at 5 and 7 p.m. On the 2nd, we play the Villages at 7 p.m. On the 2nd, for flag football, we also play Wildwood at 6 p.m. For beach volleyball nights, on the 3rd, we play Forest at 6. For boys volleyball, on the 1st, we play Lake Weir at 6. And on the 3rd, we play Forest at 6. That's a wrap for this week, Vanguard. Make sure to come out and support your Knights.
Thanks, Ben.
Speaking of sports, have you ever heard of March Madness?
Of course I have. It's one of the biggest sports events of the year that pits 64 basketball teams against each other in a typical sports bracket.
Well, Vanguard has its very own tournament, the Book Bowl. Here's Parker with more information.
Hey there, Knights. Parker LeBaugh here with some information on the Tournament of Books. If you haven't heard of it, the Tournament of Books is an event dedicated to telling people to diversify their reading and to share their opinion on some of their favorite books. If you're interested in joining in on the vote, here's the link to the Google form. Now, if you don't feel like copying all that down, there's also a QR code posted in the Media Center by Miss Martin.
Thanks, Parker.
Now, reading books isn't the only reading that happened last week. Did you go to say solo and ensemble last Tuesday?
I did, along with 7 of my talented peers.
Oh, let's go to Angie to tell us all about it.
Hey Knights, this is Angie Acosta reporting for Nightlife. Last Tuesday, 8 of our band members went to state solo and ensemble, getting superior ratings. Only 30% of people who go to state get superior rating, with all of our Knights being in that 30% included. In order to get invited into states, you first have to get a superior rating with a grade 5 or higher in districts.
Hi, I'm Kate Baxley. I play the French horn and I got a superior.
What grade was your solo?
I played a grade 5.
How long do you prepare for this?
Probably since the end of last school year.
How do you feel about being judged?
It's scary at first, but then you get to know the judge and you just go for your music and then all is well by the end of it.
I'm Leah Charles. I play the French horn and I got a superior.
What grade was your solo?
It was a grade 5.
How long do you prepare?
I prepared for like 3 months.
How do you feel about being judged?
It was good. He was really nice and he gave me a lot of good advice that I can apply to playing my instrument.
Thanks, Angie.
Hey, Garrett, speaking of music, who are your current top 3 favorite artists?
Well, right now, I really like Team Sleep, The Smiths, and Smashing Pumpkins.
I have just one right now, and it's Lolly Rock. Here's Talia with a survey of our nights.
What's up, Vanguard? It's Leah Parker reporting for Nightlife. In honor of Like That by Kendrick Lamar, Metro Boomin, and Future Trending, I wanted to know, who are your top 3 artists?
Mike Towers, Brian Myers, and Raul Alejandro.
BTS, TXT, and Enhypen.
SZA, Erykah Badu, and Jhené Aiko.
Or Nirvana, The Cure, and Duran Duran.
Number 3, definitely putting Cash Cardi. Number 2, probably a whole lot of Red Cardi. And number 1, obviously, is New Cardi.
All right, Bossman D-Lo, Golden Boy, and Future.
Harry Styles, Bea Batumi, and Chris Stapleton.
Devo, War, and Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Zach Bryan, Hozier, and SZA.
You know Miles, Drake, and Travis Scott.
Ariana Grande, Less Shade of Fame, and Twice.
Rod Wave, Mariah the Scientist, and JT.
The Beatles, Silver Sun Pickups, and Garth Brooks.
My top 3 favorite artists are Phil Wickham, Crowder, and Big Daddy Weave.
Rod Wave, NBA Youngboy, and Boss Man D-Lo.
9 Inch Nails, Mudvayne, and Bad Religion.
SZA, Tyler the Creator, Frank Ocean.
Sway Lee, The Weeknd, and Don Toliver.
Michael Jackson, SZA, and Glock 40 Spaz.
Billie Eilish, Playboy Cardi, and Lil Tecca.
Tyler the Creator, Frank Ocean, and Counting Crows.
Wow, that was so many interesting choices from you Knights. For me personally, I think my top 3 would have to be Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion, and Slipknot. And well, that was all Knights. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Talia.
And those are all great, except Taylor Swift. I wish I could go back in time to change my answer.
I would rather look to the future to get ideas for a better answer.
Hey, speaking of which, let's go with Kenny with this week's This or That.
Hey Vanguard, it's Kenny Straver reporting to you for another weekly This or That. This week's This or That is a classic. Past or future? Let's see what our students have to say.
I want to go to the past to right my wrongs.
I would go to the future to see what decisions to make now so that I can be successful later.
Neither.
The future.
I would rather go to the present because that's where all my friends are.
I'll go to the past.
The future.
I'll go to the past.
The future.
I'd rather go to the past. You don't want to know the reasons.
The past.
The future.
The past.
I'd rather go to the future.
The future.
I'd rather go to the future because, like, bro, think about the stuff in the world.
I want to go to the future because the past, like, we already learned history about the past, and I want to see what, like, future is like.
Past because I could change my mistakes in life.
I would go to the future.
I'll go to the past.
The past.
I would rather go to the future.
I'd rather go to the future, too.
The future.
I'd rather go to the past.
I'd rather go to the future because I feel like I could get some more knowledge out of that, more than the past, you know?
I'd rather go to the future because you never know what the future holds, and the past is, already history. You shouldn't change it, and, it might have some effects on the future.
I'd rather go to the future because it would probably hold some pretty cool things.
Future, past.
I would go to future.
Future.
11 past and 19 futures. It seems like future is the preferred choice. For me, I would go past because I want to see how it would be like living back then, and I would like to relive my childhood back all again. Well, Knights, it's been Kenny Traver reporting for Nightlife. Now let's go back to the studio.
Thanks, Kenny.
That's all we have for you today, Knights. Have a good rest of your week.
Don't forget to participate in the Book Bowl, but most importantly,
Go Knights!